Change gonna come.
Yes, it will.
You are now tuned in to Flint After Dark, Flint, Michigan's #1 online podcast show. Make sure that you follow us on all social media platforms. Speak for the Streets, ENT. Make sure that you follow the homie Terrence Sales on Facebook at Terrence Sales. And make sure that y'all stay locked into the #1 podcast in Flint, Flint After Dark. Speak for the streets, baby. Flint After Dark. Speak for the streets. Flint After Dark.
Yo, it's your boy Terrence Sales, and we got a special guest on here tonight, Crystal Chanel, and I just wanted to get a woman's perspective of what's going on tonight, and that's how we finna roll. First, introduce yourself, Crystal. Is your mic muted? Your mic muted. Unmute your mic.
Oh, sorry. Did it?
I ain't hear that. You said.
You ain't hear nothing? I'm sorry.
Okay.
Oh, well,
let's start. Go
yeah.
ahead. Go ahead.
All right. My name is Crystal Channel. I'm from Flint, and me and Terrence, we go back and forth on Facebook. I give my opinion on a lot of things. You know, sometimes I'm right, sometimes I'm wrong. I'm not afraid to be wrong, you know, but I think it's important that we talk about what's going on. You know, I think it's important that everyone has their say-so about the events and the issues that's happening. You know, it's important that we talk about it. A lot of times we're too quiet on what's going on, you know.
Hey, you know how me and you get down on Facebook. We gonna talk about it. We definitely gonna talk about it. Hey, look, hold on. I gotta get your boy, man. Hold on 1 second. Hold on.
We gon' have to scrap. Here it is. Try Jesus. Hey. Not me. Cause I throw hands. Try Jesus. Please don't try me. I ain't gonna lie, man. She just got real down here. Cause I'm fine. I know what he said about getting slapped. But if you touch me or mine, we gon' have to scrap. Here it is. So, try Jesus. You alright, guy? Please don't try me. Cause I'm fine.
I had to get Trump. The internet always win, man. I've been seeing this stuff on the internet all day. It
Right.
just tickles me, man. That a grown man won't accept defeat, man. And
They own him, ain't they?
you see how the country thinks. You see here, you know what I mean? That's how they think about him and shit, man. I heard it even some Republicans, his own people, wanting him out of there. You know what I'm saying? And that lead me to my first question to you, right? Do you think the election was rigged, or did the people speak?
I think it's all rigged. All of it. And it's been that way for a long time. I think they know exactly what they're doing the whole way. I think we are the only people that believe that every vote count. I mean, should it count? Yeah. But do it? I think they've been rigging votes or been rigging that system for a long time, and we just don't know it. That's my honest opinion. And did I still vote even though I think the way I think? Yeah, because I'm hoping I'm wrong. You know what I'm saying? I'm hoping I'm wrong. But I believe they select who they want. And how hard would it be? How hard would it be to rig that thing or throw a glitch in there or add votes where you want? Or how hard would it be to put the two people that you want to run the country in both sides? You know what I'm saying? So I think it's all rigged, honestly.
Yeah.
That's just my opinion.
Well, sometimes I do think like that. It's they know who's gonna be in there, but I honestly think the people spoke. Man, they came in droves. There was so many. It was so many absentee ballots. People voted in the mail. Man, it was just you see how long it took them to get the results and shit. But I think it had a lot to do. They was still pacifying Trump, man. Because I still don't think it should have took that fucking long. You know what I mean? And I think the people spoke. You know what I'm saying? But like you say, it's pre-selected too. And you know what I mean? The people spoke. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So
But do you think
I think it was a little of both. You know what I mean? Honestly. You know what I'm saying? So but at the end of the day, hey, the people spoke, man. They was celebrating in the street. You would think you ever seen like the third world countries when the dictator get took down, how they out in the streets dancing and celebrate. That's how I was. I ain't never seen no shit like that. I say, this is America? They were celebrating, you know what I mean? They were celebrating like the wicked witch is gone. You know what I mean?
But you know why? I mean, I understand why people believe what they believe. I understand why people believe that Trump. Well, I ain't gonna say believe. I don't like Trump myself. You know what I'm saying? But I'm on the phone. But I like to look at the full picture of everything. People danced and did all that because they believe Trump, even though he stirred up a lot of mess, right?
Right.
But if did he stir up the mess or did he release the truth? You know what I'm saying? He didn't just make these people, he didn't just make people racist. These people, all the systems that is in place to keep us down or to keep us in, you know what I'm saying, where we cannot excel. He didn't make that stuff up. It's been happening, and the way we've been treated, the way I'm treated when I go to the store to spend my own money. Before Trump.
You know what? America been racist, but Trump gave them some nuts. You did what I'm saying? Trump made the motherfuckers come out. You know what I mean?
Right,
He didn't.
right,
They, you know what I'm saying? He didn't. They been America been prejudiced,
right,
and
right.
Michigan and the state we in right now been one of the most prejudiced states. You know what I'm saying? So people
So
are
you
just
tell me, is the truth bad? Even though the truth is not favorable, you know what I'm saying? I wish
I
they
mean,
would stay
in, in
stay in
some
their shell,
in some
huh?
cases, the truth is good
Mm-mm. The
or
truth
bad.
ain't that.
You know
Nope.
what I mean?
The truth is the truth, whether we like it or not.
You
And
got
maybe by him uh letting the truth out, the few or the people that actually aren't racist can actually see how bad it really is and how it has been for us. You know, we can't always look at the bad part of it. Well, Trump didn't turn this country. This country, it's been that way. It's been that way. We just, it was just hidden. He just brought it to light.
Yo, like
Now,
this right here. Like this. Check this out. Check this. I don't know if you've seen this clip. Check this out. Like this right here. This is what he brought out. Hold on. Hold on.
I don't know if a lot of y'all understand this or not, but come November, there's a war coming. Whoever wins, and it's down to two. We already know this. Third party, they don't even matter. It's down to two. One or the other is going to win. As a certain supporter, we know which one's going to win. Trump 2020. But there's a thing about it. The reason why I say there's a war coming is because if Trump wins, Black Lives Matter and all them other Antifa dumbasses are going to try to start war. We ready. Don't worry. We ready. Us rednecks and stuff, we ready for y'all. But if Biden wins, we coming. And we coming strong.
So I mean, stuff like that. Them
but,
motherfuckers done got humongous balls.
but yeah,
You know what I mean? They do. You know what I mean?
but they
I ain't saying-
always had it. You always
Yeah.
see. I mean, it's just that they put it out now. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
The first war when he said something about war, he talking about Biden is gonna start a war. We ain't thinking about warring with them or nobody. You know, Trump people is the only people that's trying to make a war. Period.
Yep.
And nobody else talking about war or trying to do nothing but them. So he lying to himself. They may believe it. Who knows? And then one thing about this media thing, who knows what they see? We all don't get the same advertising. We all don't get the same views and so who knows what they seeing on their end? You know what I mean?
Mhm. Mhm. Okay. Let's move on. Do you think the president elect will deliver what he promised, or you think he's gonna drag his feet a little bit? What you think?
What did he promise?
He promised a lot. You
Cause,
know how
cause,
politicians is.
cause he,
He promised a lot. He
I
promised a
saw them.
lot.
I saw them with
I ain't got no specific list, but he promised a lot. You know what I'm saying? You know, for typical politicians. You know what I'm saying?
they always promise.
Right.
We've been being promised since we became free. You know what I'm saying? We shouldn't even be having this conversation. Period. So I don't care. What it is what it is on that. I believe it when I see it. All I know is they worked hard to get this one. They was walking around in kente cloth and put the black woman up there because they knew that was gonna sway our vote. Whether she for us or not, I have no idea. We'll see it. We'll see that too. But I'm not impressed.
Okay. Well, that leads me to my next question. It's right on cue. How do you feel about to have a woman of color at such a high position? What's your take on that?
I used to believe, I used to, I cared more about color before all of this, you know. But paying attention and realizing what's really going on in this spiritual warfare, it's not about color at all. It's about the hearts of the people. I don't care if she was black, white, blue, or green. How's she going to treat us? You know what I'm saying? They know how to sway people. You know what I'm saying? And black people didn't look at her record or how many people she locked up or for how long. None of that. They didn't do none of that. They just saw a black face and, oh, she's for a black folks sold black folks into slavery. And then we say, well, let's wait and see what we've been waiting to see what folk gonna do all of our lives, all of our grandparents' lives. So we need to get out of that color thing just as much as the Trumpsters and everybody else. Because I don't know for sure, but her record, she ain't all that great to black folk.
Well, I'm gonna tell you my opinion on it. She locked a lot of black people up in California. Just as well as Biden. You know what I'm saying? He helped draft the 94 crime bill, which to this day we got a lot of mass incarceration. I'm sure people on here listening, I'm sure they got a cousin, they got a uncle, or a parent, something that's still locked up right now from that Biden crime bill. So, and like I said,
but we don't talk about that. That's the killer. That's the killer. All we saw was a black face. Yeah, all we saw was a black face, and you know what I'm saying? That's the silliest. Just like voting Democrat. Been voting Democrat all our lives. What happened? Nothing. You know what I'm saying? And not to say that I like Trump either. But what I'm saying is stop going for the team and go for who's for you. Stop going for the color and go for who's for you. Stop going for Democrat or Republican and go for who is for you. And if your party is wrong, then say so. Talk about their wrongs too. Not just because I'm on this team and I'm going for the team and I'm not go tell the truth. I don't care if it's my child. If they wrong, I'm gonna put it on the floor. Period. And that's the way we should be.
Yeah. But I put that to the side about what because I've been knowing who she was and what she done as far as incarcerating a lot of black people. But then I look at it like this. Not only is she the first woman of color, she the first woman, period, to get this position. So, you know what I mean? I hope they do what they're supposed to do. I hope this wasn't a ploy, which I know it was a ploy. You know what I mean? He took the black woman, you know what I'm saying? Was gonna make sure he got, you know what I mean? He ran. See, it was a gimmick. See, he ran with he was vice president for the first black man ever. Now he's the first president to run with a woman of color as VP. So he's getting his whole career is gimmicky. I hope he do what he said he's gonna do. You know what I mean? His whole look is gimmicky. Huh?
They are all selected, not elected.
Yeah.
you know.
See, look, check this out, right? You remember he took them years off. Remember he could have ran for president right after Obama. Remember that? And he laid back because, like you say, it was pre-selected for Trump to come fuck the country up, man. They wasn't one. I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. They weren't ready for a woman to run the country, man. I don't give a fuck what color she was, white, green, blue. They weren't ready for a woman to run the country, man. That's all that was. We gonna get this big dummy, or we gonna let this woman run the country. They said, let's take the big dummy. You know what I'm saying? And that's what you know what I mean? That's it honestly, in the nutshell right there.
I think that's why Obama was in here. You say they put Trump in there to mess up the country. They put Obama in there to mess up the country because they knew that was going to be the flame to fire up them white folk. They knew that.
They say Obama was the best president ever, right? Now listen, what I'm saying. That's if everybody's opinion. They say Obama was the best president ever. Then they say Trump was the worst president ever. So the best president ever was followed by the worst president ever. If that shit ain't scripted, you know what I mean? That's it. You know what I mean? And then now we're gonna throw Biden in to come save the day. Because he could have ran. He could have ran right behind. He could be on his second term right now. You know what I mean?
Obama was placed in there to make them mad, and they anger, and then they put Trump to flame the fire. Obama was the match that the match that started the fire, because they was mad when the ones who didn't like him, the racists. They was mad. A black man running our country? Oh no. You know what I'm saying? No matter how good he was, no matter what. Then Trump, you know what I'm saying? Trump was there to blaze it right on up. And now we at where we at right now. All of it's been planned since the only president we had that was worth anything was JFK. And you know what happened to him? You know what I'm saying?
Because people think like Clinton, man. Clinton was. I remember when they said Clinton was the closest thing we would ever get to a black president, because he got head in office and he smoked weed. Remember that?
Bamboozle.
And I read some stuff on them, man. The Clintons, man, they over in Haiti, man, and they get rich over in Haiti. Them motherfuckers, I lost a lot of respect for Clinton when I did some research on him. Besides, he helped draft the 94 crime bill. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, them Clintons are some dirty motherfuckers, man. So yeah. I really, you know what I mean? I wasn't really that mad when Hillary didn't make it, because you know what I'm saying?
We was bamboozled on. We was bamboozled on that. We thought, they cool. He locked up more black folk than anybody.
Yeah, he had something. Him and Biden, they was together on that shit.
Yeah, we don't read nothing. We don't investigate. We don't read nothing. We don't investigate nothing. We just go off what our neighbors say or what our churches say.
You know what they say? If you don't want a black man to know it, put it in the book.
Put it in the book.
Put it in the book.
Put it in the book. But we go off what our like I say, our churches say. They sway our vote a lot, and the people that we respect, instead of doing our own research, respect yourself, educate yourself, and then don't get mad at somebody because they've done the research and they don't agree with you. You know, the thing that bothers me the most with us, they so quick to get mad because you disagree. It's my right. I'm supposed to disagree if I don't feel like it's right. You know what I'm saying? I've never been the type to just go.
You know where that come from, right? They want yes man and brown nosers. That's what this country, that's what they want. They ain't gonna get
never been that way.
They ain't gonna get that shit out of me. They ain't gonna get a chance to get that shit out of me and shit. Hey, hold on. Speaking of brown noses, right? I'm going off the script a little bit. What's your opinion about the city council member that endorsed Trump? What's your opinion about him? You know what I'm talking about?
No, I didn't get into that.
Hold on.
Was that close to the end?
Yup, but check it out. Check this out.
Okay, thanks a lot. Still work on it if you don't mind. So, Maurice, when did you first notice Donald Trump as a guy to be admired and someone who could help out your community?
When he first got elected, I was really happy when he came to Flint in the midst of our water crisis. And he came on our side of town. I was very impressed with President Trump. when he was running.
Sure. And you kind of, I hear you emulate him. You'd like to, he's got personality traits, and you'd like to, maybe you already have, adopt some of them.
Oh, yes, sir. I like to be like President Trump. He his own man. He's not bought by nobody. He does what he want to do, and he does it well. I admire that.
Very cool indeed. You remember when he came out and he said, and he was really speaking directly to the black community, the African American community, and some people were put off by this. Some people thought, wow, dazzling. But he said, what the hell do you have to lose? Try voting for me. And he was speaking to African Americans, trying to say that the Democrat Party had let you down. I know some people were offended. Some people really liked it. What did you think about that moment?
I thought that moment he was speaking directly to Maurice Davis and my constituency. We are an impoverished community. We don't have nobody helping. Money comes to this community in the name of water crisis and everything else, but nobody really give nothing about the poor folks. And Mr. Trump gave us a lot of hope, even to the place where Secretary of State Ben Carson, he brought $30 million to Flint. Obama been here. He said our water is fine. You know, ain't nothing wrong with drinking lead. Mr. Trump tried to do something about that. He's outstanding how he don't care what nobody say. He stay focused on what needs to be done. And I admire that. And I wish other black folks get on board, because the man ain't racist no kind of way. I never met him personally, but I go by your action, and I don't play. Flint, Michigan need a Trump. This side of the United States, Michigan.
Dummy. You big dummy. You big dummy. You big dummy. You big cold-blooded dummy. You big dummy. See what you did? Oh, no, you big dummy. Oh, no, you big dummy. You dummy.
This how that motherfucker looked to me.
Well,
you see that? Look, that's how that motherfucker look. And the name, we were just talking about brown nose and bootlicking. If that motherfucker nigga right there ain't the total example, then he tried to clean it up today. Yesterday, he kind of he got a show. He tried to clean that shit up, nigga. Don't try to clean that shit up now, nigga. You know what I'm saying?
I gotta say something.
Go ahead.
I was with him kind of until he said he ain't no race.
There you go.
Because honestly, Trump did a lot for Africa. Trump, you know what I'm saying? Like I say, you got to dig deep. You know what I'm saying? It's not all about what a person says; it's about what they do too. That's the only reason why I was on the fence, because he's done a lot for Africa. And other than the race thing, he ain't did no worse than any other president towards black people. He ain't locking black folks up. He let them go. So I was almost with him until he said he's not a racist, because Trump done said some racist stuff that was horrible, you know. So he would have been just fine if he didn't he's not a racist in there. You know what I'm saying?
That motherfucker said he's not racist in no type of way.
Look, you know I'm not gonna lie for nobody. I'm gonna tell the truth. Just like I tell the truth about the Democrats, I'm gonna tell the truth. I'm not on nobody's team, because all of them done some horrible stuff. But I'm not going to not give, just like, okay, when the coronavirus came out and Trump said it's a hoax, and Trump's people was talking about their First Amendment rights and all that stuff. That was 100% true. It was 100% true. But we too silly and thinking about the black and white thing, or because Trump is a racist, we don't even want to fight for our rights because he said so. It's crazy. You gotta get delete the fine lines and look at the whole truth and the little and dissect every part of what a person is saying. Just because you don't like that person, that don't mean they're not going to say something true. Just because you don't like that person, that don't mean everything that they say is going to be wrong. We got to get out of that, or we doomed.
I'm gonna tell you like this though. My boy told me, he was like, we was discussing it, the two candidates, and he was like, if I give you some heroin and if I'll give you some crack, which one you gonna do, right? I wasn't thinking though, right? I said I'm gonna go any money more. He said I ain't gonna take none one. You get what he was saying? He said I ain't gonna take none one. You know what I mean? And that's where we was. That's where we was at with
Right.
them two candidates, man. Because everybody know Trump is straight up racist. He don't like black people. He's a womanizer. All that. And everybody know Biden created mass incarceration. He said he was sorry, but he did. You know what I
Pedophile.
mean? He did a bunch of bullshit too. So
Pedophile.
like my man said, which one you gonna take? Crack or heroin? You know, like he said, I ain't taking neither one. So that's how that was. But our hands was forced. Our hands was forced. You know what I mean? You know, our hands was forced. And I guess you would look at it like this: another 4 years of the orange idiot. I mean, people weren't trying to do that. You know, that's just simple as that. And
But see, I hear the only thing, like I said, that bothers me is when you pick a side, you don't even debate the wrongs that's on your team. It's like I'm on this team and I'm riding no matter what they do. That's foolish. That's foolish. Okay, if you pick Biden, don't throw all of his dirt under the rug. If you pick Trump, don't act like he's not a racist. That's the killer. That's why we in the shit we in now. That is exactly why. Because we choose to pick out the good and ignore the bad. No, put it on the floor. Say, yes, I picked Biden, but yeah, I know he a pedophile and I know he locked up black folk. Yeah, I picked Trump, but yeah, I know he a racist. Put it on the floor and tell the truth. That's all that's all I ask.
Because you gotta respect whoever person want to vote for. That's their prerogative. I respect that. I don't respect the part when you start brown nosing and bootlicking, throwing extra shit in there. Just pick your candidate and roll with it. All that extra bullshit. That's when I don't like that shit. You know.
I cannot.
That's why I don't like that shit about that Flint city council member. I ain't like all that. Just say you roll and keep it rolling. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? He was uplifting him like a mug, boy.
Yeah, just say he could have kept all the positive that he said and then say, yeah, he done said some racist stuff. He done said some bad stuff about handicapped people. But I think he the best candidate. I can respect that. I can respect the truth. Just like I said, in Biden folk, say, yeah, he be liking them children, and yeah, he done locked up black folk, but I'm rolling with him. Tell the truth.
Yeah,
that's my biggest problem. And then, you know, if I say I'm not all for Biden, now everybody mad at me. That's the dumbest stuff I ever seen. When plain as day, this ain't a great man. This is not a great man.
Yeah.
I don't understand that. People like lies, the comfortable lies, and that's why we go be in trouble, because people like the comfortable lies. If the lie keep me comfortable, then I'm good.
It's one thing for certain. Two things for sure. We will see. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
we will see.
Yeah.
Do you think do you think it's gonna be a race war? You know, the white supremacists and the Trump redneck supporters, they talking a lot of shit. I think they pussies and they all talk. What you think?
It's not about what I think, it's about what I see.
Mm-hmm.
When you ride down the city and you see people riding through your city that you know don't live there, that you know don't even want to be around you, why are they riding down through there? They planning on doing something. So what I think and what I see is totally different. That concerns me. It do. Not because of what they say they're going to do, it's because of what I see when I ride down through my hood. So, you know, it ain't about being a whole bunch of talk. It's about when you ride down through the hood and you see them big old trucks with big old wheels, tinted windows, and you know they don't live there. Or when you see just 5 years ago, you rarely saw white people riding through the city. How do you feel about that now? What do you see now? They ain't just riding for no reason.
They downtown.
Yeah, that's downtown. I'm talking about up through the neighborhood.
I ain't seen you said they were on the north side? I ain't seen them on the north side. That's a new one to me. I ain't seen them. I seen one of them rolling down Cloud Road a few days before the election. I ain't really seen it. How people been saying they've been seeing them. I ain't been seeing them.
That's because you ain't been looking for it.
Now I heard they was fooling. You remember when Biden had that rally at Northwestern?
Mm-hmm.
I heard they was rolling up and down Carpenter Road thick. You know what I'm saying? Now, but I didn't see it with my own eyes. But I mean, it is what it is with that, man. You know what I'm saying? They in their feelings, and I guess they want to do dumb shit, but they got an 8x10 for their ass though. You know what I'm saying? If they want to do some dumb, they want to go to prison for Trump, dumbass. I mean, this ain't, look, man, I'm gonna break it down to you. This ain't the 60s, man, or the early 70s. Niggas not gonna lay down or let them. You know what I'm saying? Niggas got a house full of guns. They got, you know what I mean? They got they're not finna. This is not, like I say, this ain't the 60s or the early 70s. You know 70s, what? Man. You know what I mean?
You know who go suffer? Listen to me. You know who go suffer?
Who?
The women and the children.
Right.
Because we have no men. Listen.
That's to be protected.
We have no men. All of our men in prison killed themselves. You know, it's not many left. It's like 6 women to 1 man in a household. Correct. Who gonna protect us?
Correct.
And men got children all over the place. They made it their business to not. We don't get married. We don't sit our butt down. So it's women and children that's gonna suffer.
Right. So
you can say, "Oh, this is not the 60s. This not." I wish it was the 60s. Men was in the home taking care of their families. So you know, it ain't. They talk about men always who we'll do this, we'll do that. You done killed all the people that are your allies, or y'all done went and got high together and hooked on dope. Because you did everything to stay away from your woman and your family.
That's why I wanted a woman's opinion tonight. You know what I'm saying, on my show.
They don't like when I say that, but it's the truth. You done did everything under the sun. You done cheated on your woman. You done did everything, but you want to blame the women.
Listen, it's Flint After Dark. You can say what the fuck you want to say on this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? And I value your opinion. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? That's what it is. You know what I'm saying?
And I love our men. I always have. But y'all ain't loved us. And the first thing they want to say is, I want y'all to be like grandma. Grandma got dogged out. Grandma's husband had kids all over the place. Don't nobody want to be like grandma when you can pay your own bill.
Hey, but grandpa took care of home too now. Come on,
grandpa don't take care of home now. These men can't put up
Right. Okay.
It's a difference. It's a difference.
Yeah.
You know. So, you know, we gotta search from within. We gotta look at ourselves and our own flaws. So yeah, if there's a war, we're gonna tear up some stuff, but we in trouble. And what about your children, men?
Well, hopefully it don't come to that. Hopefully, you got a few assholes gonna act out, but as a collective, as a country, they just gonna have to take that L, and hopefully we get through this. Will the country ever heal from Donald Trump's wrath? And if so, how long do you think it'll take? Cause he fucked this country up. You gotta admit that. He fucked it up.
He just let the truth out.
I'm right.
It's been messed up. Will it heal? it can heal tomorrow if that's what we wanted to do. You gotta want it. And most people don't want it. We wanna be just like the white folk. Yay, Kamala Harris and yay, Obama Trump, and without really knowing and researching what's going on. Right. You know, we always want to put the white folk under the racism, but what about us too? You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, I don't care if there was black, white, blue, or green, if they go help us. I don't care if it's male, female, whoever, if they go help us, because we all human. We all eat, sleep, breathe the same air. The things that's important, we don't even worry about. Drink the same water and breathe the same air. So I don't care about Kamala Harris being the first woman. Who cares if she gonna put us 6 feet deep? I don't care about Obama being the first black one. Who cares if he ain't gonna change nothing for black folk? You know? So like we gotta get out of this race thing, period. Everybody, black folks, white folks. It don't matter. We all are human. We all want the same things. We all want the same things for our children. We all want to be happy. We all want to live. Why can't we do that? So it can change tomorrow if that's what we want. If that's what we want to do. If we can sit down and talk about it. But we don't, we don't want to talk. We done been manipulated, so we don't want to talk to black folks. Black folks don't want to talk to white folks. It's crazy. Don't understand.
Yeah, that's, man. It's like the George Floyd situation. It was, it was it was a bunch of, like you say, it's been going on forever. It's been, now we in the cell phone era and all that shit. It's been documented. Now we just recording it now. You know what I'm saying? And we got access to record things. Stuff been going on. Like my man, like okay, I know what I wanted to say about the crime bill. I got a lot of flack. I was by no way telling the people to vote for Trump. I was just putting everything out there. You know what I'm saying? We already know Trump was a racist and all that shit. So I'm gonna tell you the negative of Biden. He signed that crime bill. Then motherfuckers on my ass, man.
Everybody hates you for it.
Listen, motherfucker said, man, that happened in '94. I said, so I'm supposed to forget slavery? Because that happened over 400 years ago. So I'm supposed to forget that? Just because it's old, I gotta forget it? Man, I said, man, if you don't get your boot licking ass up out of here, man, and I always say, I am no way, shape, or form telling you to vote for Trump, but I'm just giving you an option. I'm letting you see,
truth.
You know what I'm saying? The truth. There you go. You know what I mean?
The truth.
And that's the part all about. I hated all about that these last couple of weeks, man. When I was putting the information out,
I don't want to hear the truth.
You know what I'm saying? I was putting that information out there. They telling me, man, that happened in '94. It happened in I said, oh, okay, so I'm supposed to forget what happened to slavery? I'm supposed to forget that too, huh? Man, you know what I mean? So
that's the killer. People don't want to hear the truth, and that's what's gonna bury us in the end.
Right.
If it ain't on your doorstep kicking you, I'm not concerned with it. Which you ought to be, because you sweep it under the rug so long. This is what we got. They done lied to us so long. They lie right here in our face, and we still believe it and don't want to hear the truth. So whose fault is that? That's our fault. If you don't want to hear the truth, I don't care how bad it is. It's your fault. Whatever happens, because you willfully blind. You wanting to be blind.
Just like the big homie, Michael Thompson, a.k.a. Miko, man. He got caught with 3 pounds of weed. I think it was 3 pounds of weed, man, back in, I think, 95, 96. Man, this man got grandkids. You know what I'm saying? He got children. He need to come home, man. This man, they gave that man 60 years, man. You know what I mean? And that's because of that crime bill draft. I'm telling you, it's still people to this day, loved ones,
it's affected.
Still going through that. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean? It's
right.
It's shit. Like you say, if two knock on your door, boom, 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 ain't no concern, ain't no urgency. You know what I mean?
Democrats locked us up. Trump let a lot of us loose, but we won't never give him credit for that because he said some racist stuff. Yeah, he said some racist stuff, horrible, but at least he said it to your face. He didn't lock you up.
He one way.
You know what I'm saying?
That's one thing about Trump. He's not gonna coerce you. He an asshole. He is straight up racist, and that's how he is. He a womanizer, and that's how he is. He wasn't gonna change. He didn't change even in his last hours of re-election. He was still the same motherfucker. See, that's what I'm worried about with the Biden administration. You know what I'm saying? He was just with us. Is you gonna be with us all 4 years? That's my only concern, man. And but we'll find out. We'll find out. You know what I'm saying? Cracking heroin. Cracking heroin. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? So you know what I'm saying?
This stuff, the manipulation been going on for hundreds and thousands of years. You know, we just acting like it's brand new. You know, and it not even acting like, we just starting to wake up. That's what the whole new millennium is about. It's the awakening age. You know, so like we just got to keep our eyes peeled and keep telling people, and keep when you try to live the truth, when you not trying to manipulate people and not lying every sentence that come out your mouth, you see more truth. Lying covers your own vision. You know what I'm saying? You won't be able to see the lies that other people tell if you live in a lie yourself.
I'm gonna tell you the biggest lie that you hear almost every day. I ain't talking about you as in you, it's just in us as a people. I'm gonna tell you one of the biggest lies we hear almost every day. Yeah, I'm gonna pray for you. I'm pulling for you. Them is you know what I mean? They just say it because it sounds good, because they got lips. You know what I'm saying? I've been figured that out. You ain't bit more praying for me, and you not bit more pulling for me. You know what I'm saying? So, like you say, the truth will set you free, and the people don't want to hear the truth. You know what I mean?
We got a long way to go. We got a long
way to go.
We still hating on each other instead of trying to help each other. In a lot of, or you know, even with this election, you know, if I tell, like I say, if I tell somebody the wrong that Biden did or the good that Trump did, you know what I'm saying? Now they hating me. Why? I love you. I could keep this stuff to myself and not worry about the aftermath. You know what I'm saying?
You remember that saying, what I don't know don't hurt me? You remember that old saying? What you don't know don't hurt you? That, you know what I mean?
True.
That's what that, you know what I mean? That's where we at with that. Hey, but listen, man, I appreciate you coming on. You got any closing remarks?
We just got to keep praying. Seek the truth and not what's comfortable for you at the moment, because the truth, whether it's good or bad, the truth is the truth, and you can only win by acknowledging the truth in any situation, whether it's your home, your children, your family, election, whatever. Just we got to stop all that mess and be real to each other, period. Black, white, blue, green, I don't care who you are, you know. We just got to be better as people and let people in our lives be our number one goal, not hidden agendas and what they didn't do and who's right and who said it first. That's just silly. We just got to be better as people.
I appreciate you, and you would definitely be coming back on, because I like you. You know what I'm saying? You say what you feel, and you feel what you say. You know what I'm saying? I don't like no brown nose and no bootlickers. You know what I'm saying? No motherfuckers doing a little, you know what I mean, the little shuffle dance, and you know what I'm saying? I can't, you know what I mean? So you on some 100 shit, you know what I mean? And I appreciate you. And
I appreciate you.
And hey, look, and I can't. That's what I'm looking for right here. I can't stand them doing it like this. Look, it's like the city council member.
Wheel about and turn about and do just so. Every time I wheel about, I jump Jim Crow. Wheel about and turn about and do just so. Every time I wheel about, I jump Jim Crow.
I had to get dog. Hey, look, I had to get dog one more time. But I'm through messing with you, city council member. I'm through. We got the people spoke. They got Biden in there. You know what I'm saying? Crystal spoke.
Right.
It's on and popping. Y'all will be hearing from us soon. I appreciate you. Like I tell you.
All right, I enjoyed it. Thank you.
Hey, I enjoyed you too. Look, the hood gotta say the hood. We ain't finna wait on no government assistance, no state assistance. You know what I'm saying? We gotta do what we gotta do. And it really didn't matter who the president is to me. Because I live off the hood. I live off the hood economy. I'm out of here, y'all. Peace.
All right.
All right. See you later.
You are now tuned in to Flint After Dark. Flint, Michigan's #1 online podcast show. Make sure that you follow us on all social media platforms. Speak for the streets, ENT. Make sure that you follow the homie Terrence Sales on Facebook at Terrence Sales. And make sure that y'all stay locked into the #1 podcast.